Warning! This video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and a Mad Max. And I'm mad about Rian Johnson on Twitter again and about this Esquire article. I'm also mad about Movie Pass. I had a pretty rough weekend and nothing would have got me more relaxed to go use Movie Pass to see a new movie, but it didn't happen that way. I might do another separate topic on just Movie Pass and the garbage it's become. And I've been a long supporter of Movie Pass. But that's a different story. Let's get on to this. Rian Johnson fired and quits Twitter? I don't know which one I want more. Now, his trilogy's never happened. Search your feelings. You know it to be true. But leaving Twitter? Now that's some clickbait. That's some master bait. Everyone would love Rian to leave Twitter because I can't take his tweets anymore. He doesn't understand Luke. He finds it baffling. And he is baffled by original Star Wars. An Esquire article saying this Star Wars analysis will end the debate about Luke Skywalker's character in The Last Jedi. And you know what? I'm going to subvert your expectations in this video a little bit here. It does. Because if you believe in this article and you believe like Rian Johnson and that he did Luke Skywalker right, you're wrong. That's it. No more playing nice with Last Jedi, Rian Johnson, and Disney Star Wars fanboys. I am sick of it. I like a lot of movies that other people do not like. But if you are an original Star Wars fan and you believe that he did right by Luke Skywalker, you're wrong. You're not gonna hear that many places here on YouTube, but I'm gonna say it. And I'll explain. No more subjectivity claims. You're wrong. Last Jedi subverting expectations was just marketing magic for filming off a first draft, and I'm sick of hearing it. I'm sick of hearing it. Maybe you just don't understand. You don't get it. You're stuck in the past. No. They filmed off the first draft. It was a rush job. They didn't give it the proper time to breathe, and they didn't have a plan. That's the truth. Last Jedi subverting expectations. The Last Jedi, and they should have rewrote The Last Jedi to keep continuity and develop plot lines and backstory to make the trilogy flow. This was so important to get this trilogy right. No one thought that Disney Star Wars did this bad this quick. We thought we would at least have the sequel trilogy, but they couldn't even give us that. It's amazing that nothing is deemed bold. No one is deemed bold. Leave it to hipster art house garbage writing and directing to try and spin nothing and no one for lazy writing and directing. Rey's parents are no one. There's nothing to be said about Snoke, and there is no reason for Luke to be so jaded and without hope when he brought hope to everyone. He brought hope to the whole universe. And the worst offense in this article is when they show Luke refusing to kill Vader in an active fight with an Emperor in his head trying to convince him. But a seasoned Jedi Master would kill a Padawan in his sleep that is his nephew? Slow your roll. Luke in Return of the Jedi does not give in to anger. Luke in The Last Jedi does in a tent. Wow, what a hurdle. A sleeping nephew that hasn't done anything yet. And this scene is more... There's actually a lot of anti-religion themes in The Last Jedi. And the creepy priest Luke scene is just more proof of it. Luke is teaching the Jedi religion to a new generation. If you want to see a whole hot topic on how The Last Jedi has an anti-religion agenda, along with a lot of other ones, I know there's been a lot of videos on it, but I can count a lot of agenda. Maybe a hot topic on just how much agenda and different agendas are in The Last Jedi. Comment below. Oh yeah, and Luke in Return of the Jedi confronts the leaders of the Empire head on, walking right into it, face to face the entire Empire with a laser sword, and and Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine. But his nephew is just too much. He should be at the top of his game, being a Jedi Master, teaching a new Jedi, training a new generation of Jedi. And I'll go to another thumbnail that I've made in the past. I just love this thumbnail. And it's getting more and more relevant because he won't stay away from Twitter. He is a tweeter. You see, this is a Futurama spoof I made. And if he doesn't shut up, this may be a reality of the future. Just be quiet. We're going to hear you fansplain The Last Jedi until the day we die. And Rian Johnson will just subvert expectations and live long and fansplain and tweet. God, I hope Twitter is not a thing in the future. I really do, because think about all the money being wasted, all the careers being wasted, Twitter is toxic. Against all the other things that people like to call toxic, Twitter is toxic. And it's his favorite thing. Is that a coincidence? No! Everything about this pretentious hipster just makes my blood boil. Let's examine some of the lines that get me started the most. Amazing! Every word of what you just said was wrong. It's just one of the douchiest lines of dialogue, and the reason it makes me so mad is it sounds like it came directly from that roundhead's mouth with the way he treats fans on Twitter. Let the past die. How about this? And this is a major thing I want to explain in this hot topic. How about explain the past? That might surprise you, this might surprise you, but I think the Luke on Octu could have worked if he did the work and led the viewer on a compelling backstory as to how Luke got this jaded. It's his job as a director to get us there and show you on screen, making the Jedi training sequence with training the new generation of Jedi and how Kylo got where he is too. It's an ultimate failure for Luke and Ben Solo, that tent scene. It doesn't get us there. Make it very powerful and extremely disturbing to show why Kylo is unredeemable and cannot be saved. Because look at what Darth Vader did and Luke still had hope. Where he knew there was no one and no good in Kylo to turn him back. Make Kylo's backstory horrendous in that sequence. Make it so Kylo is so far gone that Luke knows he can defeat him, but he's shutting himself off the Force so he doesn't have to kill his nephew. Nothing in that scene worked. And they make Kylo his backstory, Ben Solo's backstory, even more intense than Darth Vader and Anakin. But nothing worked. Ben Solo just looked uncomfortable, like he's looking back, and just like the audience was uncomfortable in that scene. It was a lazy scene. Rian was so focused on ending Luke that he didn't focus on how to get us there. Probably from Darth Cathy, that he did not do the work to get us there. He made an ending, but nothing that sent us on that journey to believe that we would get this Luke. That's right, the Luke could have worked. But you have to do your job, fill in the blanks, and he didn't. He jumped the gun and killed off one of the greatest fictional characters in movie history. Luke was about hope. The movie that started all was A New Hope. He looked at the binary sunset, hoping to get off that planet and head for adventure. Not staring at it, avoiding his legacy, avoiding the ones he loved. He would do anything for Leia. Mark Hamill's acting was so good in that deleted scene where he's thinking of his good friend Han. that Rian couldn't put those few seconds of him mourning Han because it proves his narrative is wrong. Luke would have gone with Rey and Chewie on the Falcon, knowing his nephew killed his best friend and his sister is in danger. That's why it's not in the movie, because it's even more apparent that he went the wrong way with Luke. And you know what? That R2-D2 scene is brilliant, right? That's right. I said something Rian thought of was brilliant, because again, it would trigger Luke to action. How in the world could Luke, or any of you fans even watch what R2-D2's message with Princess Leia saying you're our only hope, talking to the New Hope, and say, you know what? I'm going to sit this one out. I'm going to stay here after that. No. Rian, even if you think you are right, just be quiet. We are baffled by you in how you were given free reign, and baffled as to why you can't let the past die. That's right, I'm using his own words against this round-headed Tweety bird. Rian, why can't you let the past die and just stop fansplaining on Twitter and realize people didn't like your movie, even if you think you're right? Even Hamill himself didn't. Move on and make sure it is in a galaxy far, far away from Star Wars for your next project. That's my thoughts. He got me really upset this weekend. I cannot stand it anymore. That Esquire article was garbage. You don't have to follow me anywhere. I would love for you to join in the conversation. I want to hear your thoughts. And I might be doing another video this week. I'm approaching 5,000 subscribers. And I want to do more on this channel. And I need you guys. You're not my fans. You're not my followers. You're my equals. You're movie fans. You care about Star Wars. And I love talking to you. So comment below. Join in the conversation.